This is a 2025 Ford Expedition Max, and it is redesigned for this year. I borrowed it from Larry H. Miller Super Ford here in Salt Lake City. It is available for sale. Be sure to ask for Diego. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see options and features on this build. At the very top is the description with the colors. So Star White, Tri-Coat, 8-passenger configuration. Then this is a short listing of the standard equipment. This does have the 600A equipment group. Star White was $995 and Platinum Ultimate was $13,570. Second row with the 40-20-40 Power Fold bench is $595, and then floor liners with the tray is $200. Base price comes in at $77,430, and then destination is $1995. with a total price of $94,785, and then here are the Philly counters off to the side. You would think Americans are getting richer when you see the price of these trucks. Just saying. Now on the front end, I do like this new design. It's almost perfect, I would say. Now as you get a little bit closer, you can see that it does have a reflective style headlight, LED, high and low beam turn signals, daytime running lights, and they give you this satin treatment here. You have these vertical lines, blackout for the top part of the grille, and they give you that blue Ford badge here. Front cameras, which make up that 360 camera view, and they do spell out Expedition right there. Now down below you have like this silver trim. You can see your parking sensors, and they do give you one off to the side right here for pulling into the garage. And notice how they don't have any fog lights. Now if you get a trimmer, it does have fog lights, and there is a flow through here in the wheel well. And I love this paint. You can see that tri-coat. Well, you can't really see the tri-coat, you can see the metallic, that's what I actually meant to say. Active grille shutters for aerodynamics. And then here's why the Expedition drives so good. So you guys see you have that double wishbone suspension coilover setup, and they do give you an aluminum control arm. And with this type of suspension, you're going to normally see some bigger SUVs. And here are the tires. These are the Goodyear Eagle touring tires, 285/40, 24-inch wheel, extra low tire, and it's going to have 2,469 pounds of capacity. Max PSI is 50. 6 lug. And what do you guys think about these 24-inch wheels? They look pretty good. Now here's a side view. Notice how the mirror caps are finished in black. Your power deployable running boards are finished in black. And it's like a gloss black too. Painted door handles. You have that turn signal on the side of the mirror. More cameras. Blind spot heat for these mirrors too. And they give you some chrome here. Smart key system for the front and rear doors. And notice how you have some chrome on those roof rails. Let's go ahead and step up there too. There's your twin panel moonroof. And they do give you your shark fin back here. Some of them have them at the very front. I prefer it back here. They do give you a liner fabric material out back and the front. This is where you're going to fill up at. They don't say it back here, but you do have to use premium if you want the maximum horsepower and torque numbers that they advertise. Side parking sensor. I love the back. At first, it was still kind of growing on me, but it looks good. It looks good. Full LED tail lights. You see some of that silver trimming down below. You guys see right here, camera. And that camera does have a sprayer on there too. They hide the hitch. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pop this piece here. Now notice how you now have a tailgate. And I love this because if you do like to tailgate, you can sit here, have a picnic, and check out all the controls. So they give you some lights back here too that you can turn on. Also, you have this guy here for your bags. And I'm sure you can probably make out a tray in the rear too. Really quickly, I wanted to show this more in detail. All that's finished in plastic. And on this side, Type-C USBs, 12 volt, 120 volt. So they do expect people to come back here, hang out, have a picnic, things like that. Tie downs. Now, if you need extra storage, they do give you more right there for the max. And of course, you have more behind that third row seat too. You guys can see you can put down the center seat separately. And yeah, here's how you do all that. Let's see. That is automatic. Thank you, Ford. If you spend $140,000 for an Escalade, you have to sit here and hold the button. Not on this $95,000 Expedition. And then here's just one more view of the rear. Now there's some buttons above. If you push this one, it just kind of munches together. I like that. They do clear out your high mount light. There are some lights here on the sides too. Did I mention that they hide the windshield wiper? Gives it a nice clean look. And then here's a side view of this Expedition Max. So here is that 3.5 liter EcoBoost twin turbo V6. This is the high output, so it's going to have 440 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. All that power does go through a 10-speed transmission. And one thing I like about this engine is, yes, if you were to get a Tahoe or a Yukon, you can get the V8. But this will definitely outgun those engines because they haven't been updated for a long time. So that's one good thing about this one. It is port and direct injection, so that means those intake valves are gonna get that spray, so you're gonna keep that engine nice and clean and happy. Although, you guys see right there, this does have EGR. I think they added that back in what, 2021. This is the Mojave Dusk interior, and I like it. I like unique interiors. I just like a little something different, right? And this definitely fits the bill. All this is wrapped in soft touch. You have this perforated leather here and here. A little bit of stitching to match that purple. Satin finish for the door handle and some wood treatment. You can feel how porous it is. Where are your seat memories at? I don't see them on the door here, so I'm sure they're somewhere else. Auto up and down for front and rear windows. You have the power folding outside mirrors. Tons of storage. And I think it has like what, 23 speakers, something 22, 23 speakers, something crazy. Platinum badge. And notice how this kick plate sits pretty much flush with the carpet, so getting in and out is really easy. That's how you open that front hood. Electronic parking brake. You have drive mode, so you have full drive auto, which is nice. And this is how you open that rear hatch. This does have the contour seat, so massage function on front seats. Notice how wide the cushion is. It has the perforated leather. Platinum badge right there. Tilt headrest. And you have power steering column too. And notice how much smaller the steering wheel is. I can't wait to drive one of these. Although I drove it here, I can't wait to give you my impressions, because in the past, Ford has always had big steering wheels. Now they have this little tiny thing here. So I'll have to give my thoughts on that in the future. 24-inch screen up top. You can see more of that Mojave. You have a 13.2-inch display right there. Let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. So here's my biggest issue with this interior. Can you see it? I know you guys see it. You have that light color roof, and that is a huge turnoff for such a nice interior. Just give us the black roof. Yes, we're gonna be more uncomfortable, but it's okay. It just matches better. You can see more of that wood, more of this like silver trimming right there, more of that satin around these air vents. You can see the B&O speakers up there. And then here is the glove box, soft open. Out back, no curtains for 95 grand. Come on, Ford, give it the program. And these are pretty big seats. Now this does have that second row bench, and I'm sure some of you guys would want to see it. You do have a handle up here. So if you don't necessarily have someone sitting there, you can still have that down. It wouldn't act as a armrest, but sometimes you just need that extra seat for that passenger. It has a headrest right there. No armrest here. And it is kind of close because this center console does slide. But you guys see, it does have your climate control. You have outboard heated seats. It's a single climate control for the rear though. 120 volt power plug down below. Love where they put these Type-C USBs and they tier your back seat pockets. This is one for your phone here. And if you want to get into the third row, they actually have a button up here that allows the seat to kind of lunge forward. And let's see what they got. They have some Type-C USBs back here. You can actually power recline the seats. They do provide 3 headrests, and as you guys saw, this goes down too. So if you have something long and you still need passenger seating, you can just get rid of the 2 center seats and still have 6 passengers. Pretty cool. And it's pretty comfortable back here. Let me sit down. Oh yeah, this is comfortable. Air vents on the roof. Yeah, this is a home run for sure. This is pretty big too. Nice headroom for a 6'1" guy. Let's go ahead and jump back over to the driver's seat. Now you notice you don't have any buttons on the steering wheel. However, when you do this, notice what happens on the screen. This is something that Lexus does too. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that top right-hand corner, and then I'm gonna push up. So if I wanna adjust the steering wheel, or if I wanna adjust the pedals, they give you these arrows that allow you to do so. It's very interesting and it's easy to learn, so I wouldn't be too concerned about it. But it's just something new for sure. Now your cruise control, you can see how it highlights up there. So I'm gonna push cruise control and see how that all illuminates. I like that. I think that that's pretty interesting that they did it that way. 2-spoke steering wheel design. You have your push button start off to the side. This 13.2-inch display will show your camera system here. And notice how now I think that this stays up for you, which I like. Let's see if it goes, oh, never mind. I'm wrong, it does not stay up, but it is what it is. I like when this menu is just down below, and I wish that they could just delete this when you're in reverse. That way you can go to the camera view that you want to without this going away. Not a big deal, but just something that they should consider. Trailer brake is right below there. And on this little dash, you guys see you have your gear limiter for your manual mode. No paddle shifters, by the way. Your volume control, your auto stop start can be disabled, your self parking, caution lights. You can turn on the cameras with this, traction control, downhill assist. Great premium look. You do have a cover right there, and this would cover up your wireless charger for your phone, your Pro Trailer backup, 2 USBs kind of hidden right there. And as I said, this does go back. Let's see what happens. So if it goes all the way back, it does not make contact with the seat back there, but that's good. And then you have this storage. It says Ford Motor Company right there. I always say that if you're a wife, you have kids, put your big purse down here, fits perfectly. My mom probably still has a big purse, so she would like that too. This tray does come out. You have 12-volt power plug in there, and you have 2 Type-Cs right there. And let's kind of go back over to this screen. So you have, what's this guy? So you have different widgets that you can add to this screen up here. Oh, that's cool. So if you want to add your fuel economy, let me zoom in. I don't think you can really see. So I'm gonna go back to gauges. You guys see the gauges there? Or if you want nothing there, you can. If you want your off-road status, oh, that's so cool. And of course you have media, trailer trip. You have your trip 1, trip 2 that can be added up here. Shows you the fuel economy. If you want your heated seats or ventilated seats on, heated steering wheel, it's in a pop-up menu right there. Let's turn those on for a second. Let's see if they're adequate. I'm sure they are. American cars have the best seating controls. Obviously you see the dual climate control. If you go to the home screen, this is what you'll see. Of course you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You don't really touch that screen up there, by the way. So if you want to add something to that menu, that's pretty much how you do it on this one here. So you can reset the trip information. And yeah, you can put your media up here. That way you can see what's playing. I like that. This is actually well thought out. At first when I saw this online, I'm like, ugh, that looks a little weird. But no, it works. They did a good job here. And if you have a pop-up menu for your climate controls here, you have some information for the car. So if you want to turn on your seats, it's easy to do. You have your massage function. You have 3 levels of intensity here. Oh man, these feel good. Even in like just the second level, man, these are good. Really good. If you go back, you can change the brightness. You have a valet mode. Driver memory. I was looking for the driver memory, so it's in the screen now. I'm not sure if I like that, but I guess as time goes, we'll have to see. Lighting's here. So you don't have any lighting controls outside the screen. They kind of copied GM with that. And that's okay because headlights come on automatically, so you don't really have to worry about having a stock for that anymore. So that was, I guess it makes sense for sure. And here's just a few other things here. On the roof, you do have a spot for your sunshades, LED interior lights, home links right there, and you have your vanity for both sides. Here are the numbers on the door. Gross axle weight rating is going to be 3,550 pounds. The rear is going to be 4,438 pounds. Gross vehicle weight rating is going to be 7,720. And all-in payload is 1,360 pounds, 42 psi for the tires. Actually, the salesperson, Diego, he's actually about to go show this thing. These things are moving quick. You already sold the Tremor one, by the way.
Yeah, we sold the Tremor one already, so about to show this one.
Yeah.
Hopefully somebody just showed up wanting to look for something like this, so
okay, cool.
hopefully we get it done, so.
Yeah, so if you would like to purchase, if it doesn't get sold, be sure to reach out to Diego. See you guys soon.